In this episode of Cape Route Rally, Collectible Car Edition, the hunt continues for the best driving roads in Cape Town. Of course, we have some mechanical breakdowns, and we end things off at a spectacular venue. It's early morning, and it's time to hit the road again, this time the famed Outeniqua Pass. Arguably one of the most scenic passes in all of South Africa. It is around 40 twists and turns, and on a day like today is an absolute joy to drive. First constructed in 1951, the Outeniqua Pass connects George, Oudtshoorn, and the Klein Karoo. On the one side, one can experience a lush tropical rainforest, and just a short drive further, the open expanses of the Karoo, which incidentally was our first stop along the way.
We're driving the same cars effectively session with the coupe.
Yep.
The more I drive around you behind that car, the coupe look is growing on me. I prefer the Dan, but man, that car is good. Tell us about the car. What's the strip been like?
It's been amazing, eh? Do you know how these M's love the miles?
Yeah.
They love the open road, especially when you open up, being super reliable. You know, people give our cars a lot of flack about reliability, but if you maintain them, you use the right oil, you do your maintenance on time, they'll run forever. I mean,
They do tend to sip some fluids here and there.
They do.
I'm just at the top of power steering fluid.
Yes.
You know about the issue with always topping up the oil, of course.
So, filling the BMW stereotype, I always keep a bottle of oil in the back of my car. Obviously, if it does use excessive fluid, then you've got a problem.
Yeah.
But these M's do go through fluid. I mean, they do use a bit of oil. It's a high-performing motor. It's a high-compression motor and a high-revving motor. So it will use a bit of oil.
Yeah. I tell you what, for me, there's nothing like the sound of a V8. And I mean, my car, I'm listening to yours.
Especially one that revs all the way past 8,000
Indeed.
now.
It's difficult to choose a favorite road on a weekend like this. We hit this road at Uniondale Poort and immediately I fell in love. So much so that I requested we do it again and I managed to do 4 passes on this road. It's tight, it's twisty, it really suits the M3 and it's my kind of driving, man. Just my kind of driving. So to answer your question, what my favorite road is on the entire weekend so far, it has to be that one.
Chris, is ek reg is jou tweede Cape Route rally run?
Tweede Cape Route, ja.
Tweede run. Jy raak gemaklik in die kar. Hoe voel die trip vir jou?
Fantasties. Ons het nou in die kar gesit toe ons deur 'n paar draaie in een van die passe toe sê John, ons volg nou vir oop. Ek begin nou die kar leer. En dis nou die jy weet trip en 'n half deur, dan dog ek is bly ons leer maar die kar want as ons nie nou die kar leer nie dan gaan ons nooit.
Ja, dis die beste kans dat jy natuurlik nou
Exact.
het vir gewone omstandighede, gewone padomstandighede. Is eintlik die beste ondervinding wat jy kan opdoen hè.
Ja. En wat ek ook gesien het is die cambers op die pas is baie netjies uitgedruk.
Ja.
Jy weet glad nie reverse camber ergens 'n kruis of verding. So weet jy kan die pad vertrou en dis ook 'n groot ding vir hierdie toere.
Dit presies.
Om die pad te vertrou dat jy weet okay, as ek my lyn het en ek gee hom, ek gaan aan die ander kant daar lewendig uitkom. Dus
Dis reg, maar dis maar die rede hoekom ons die rekkie toere voor die tyd doen om te weet as daar verrassings is.
Ja.
Want jy weet ek gaan daai verrassing heel eers kry.
Ja.
So nee, dankie, geniet die res van die trip.
Nee, maar dankie vir jou. Dis altyd goed om te weet die ou wat voorry is 'n kenner van die pad en 'n kenner van die voertuie en dit laat 'n drywer ook baie gemaklik voel. Jy weet jou stres is nie waarheen gaan ons of hoe gaan ons daar uitkom of wat lê voor nie. Volg maar net. Dit is die lekkerste. Jy weet dit vat die stres weg van alles en jy kan jou voertuig geniet, jy kan jou maatjie geniet in die kar, jou geselskap en toer.
Ja, dit is die voordeel natuurlik ook van om op Cape Route rally saam te ry. Is jy sal nie uit jou eie uit om normale omstandighede ooit so ry.
Absoluut nie. Nee, absoluut nie. Jy weet en ek het nou toe John saam met Emil ingeklim het in sy M3.
Ja.
Toe sê ek vir John toe weer inklim in die Porsche. Dit is so verskillend om alleen te ry. Jy weet as jy nou iemand saam met jou in die kar het, julle
Ja, die een ou moedig die ou ander ou bietjie aan en jy praat so bietjie mekaar aan.
Ja. Maar as jy nou alleen in die kar is, voel dit heeltemal anders.
Ja.
So dis maar lekker om iemand saam te ry. Ja.
Nee, maar great. Geniet
Dankie.
die res van die trip.
Ja, ons gaan nou
Hopelijk sien ons jou op die volgende een.
ja, sal lekker wees.
After the obligatory group photo, it was time to jump in our cars again, this time for the long straight dash towards the Trudeau Pass. Some saying this would be the highlight of the trip for some of us. But it wasn't long till we had a problem.
Wouldn't be a Cape Route rally without a bonnet open. So we have done, I don't know, 1,200 kilometers, and we've done pretty well up to this point. The boys are busy tightening a clamp on a boost pipe that's come loose on Emil's car. And we're on the Trudeau Pass. They're going to get it fixed, and in true Cape Route rally style, we'll get back on the road, and we're chasing the sun for that sunset sundowner. I think so far it's been 2 proper solid days on the road. I think everybody has had their moments of driving nirvana. Guys, thank you again all for coming and for having a good time. One of our sponsors is Tire Life Solutions, and they have a whole bunch of cool tire brands that they sell, and one of the brands that they are reinvigorating into the South African market is Momo. They said to us, can you give a pair of racing gloves away? So we have a pair of FIA grade, right? So you can literally go and enter a bona fide race in South Africa or Europe that's sanctioned, where the officials check your gloves and you are you're compliant. So we gave it some thought as to who should get these gloves. I think today when we saw someone do a burnout wheel spin all the way into 5th gear, we knew after you guys repaired his car, thank you very much for that. We knew that Emil needs a set of race gloves because clearly he's been racing the whole weekend. So Emil's got a beautiful set of Momo race gloves.
Very keen to see all the other products. Something about Tire Life is I need in my life.
He was actually hoping for a new set of tires.
Again, thank you to everyone for being an awesome bunch of people. Tomorrow is our chill day, right? It's almost like we've done 80 or 90% of a 24-hour race. And tomorrow we can wake up. The Formula One starts at 7. It's going to be in the cinema room. So if you want to watch the Formula One, that's where we're going to hang out. All the rooms have got coffee, so you can make yourself coffee. At the bottom of the hotel is that sort of restaurant that serves breakfast. If you want to have breakfast at 7, or you want to go and walk on the beach, or go for a swim or a run, tomorrow's our easy day. You've earned your stripes. Like we did in previous rallies, we're going to finish at the Lawrenceford Wine Estate, and they have the market. They open up the museum for us, and that's where we're going to sort of finish things. So thank you, everybody. Thank you.
For the first time since the weekend started, the drivers got to a leisurely start. Some indeed enjoyed the F1, others a walk by the ocean. But once the sun was out, it was time to hit the road. But first, Ant had to inspect some damage.
It is a glorious day in Hermanus. We're about to get back on the road. I'm limping the Aston. If you come have a look here, the aluminium belly plates decided to take on air, and at a speed that we can't mention on camera fell onto the road. So we've cable tied it with tiny little thin cable ties. And I can't go fast anymore, but you know, that's the spirit of Cape Road Rally. You got to start, you got to finish. It's an endurance for man and machine. And we have the beautiful Clarence Drive awaiting us, so we're going to hit the road.
When heading in and out of Cape Town, a few roads compare to the Clarence Drive. And although we might have caught up with some late morning traffic, the drivers had mostly gotten the speed out of their system. And believe it or not, even driving a fast car slowly on a road like this can be an unforgettable experience. It's times like these where we realize moments come and go, but memories certainly do last a lifetime. Our final destination was a surprise to many. The Lawrenceford Wine Estate is not only home to some good pizza at their vibrant market, but if you explore the estate, you might just find this gem of a museum. From Lancia Delta Integrales to all sorts of Italian exotica, South African favorites, and even a few race cars. It is a treat for the senses and the perfect way to end this weekend.
You know you've had a good weekend when you've literally lost parts of your car, but a flippin' badge fly off the front. I want to say how fast it's going. And your car, the front splitter or something?
Also can't say how fast I was going. It has been an incredible weekend, eh?
Yeah, no, it has.
I mean, for someone that races on a racetrack to now go and do that many mountain passes, tell me your
One
thoughts.
after the next. And I was chatting to Louis earlier on. These are some of the best roads in the Western Cape, in the country, in the world. My favorite, certainly, I've already locked it down. I'm going back there, but there's so many to choose from. We have to do this again. We have to do this again.
So we are definitely going to do this again. It's good fun. I think we both need to prep our cars.
Yeah.
Maybe change them as well.
Maybe change
it's
them up,
time
change
for
them up.
something.
I've got to say, special thanks to Traction for the V8 M3.
Yeah.
It was exactly what I wanted for the weekend.
Yeah.
One of my favorite cars on the open road. But you mentioned to me that there is another one coming in September.
Yes.
I think it is. How does one get onto that?
Yeah, just reach out to us on caperouterally.com. We have a website that tells you all about our events. If I look at where we are now, we've got Cars and Copters coming up. Then we have a Live the Ranger lifestyle Ford trip coming up. And then we go into a series of off-road events during the winter. Maybe we're even going to get to the Nürburgring and Spa. That could be quite cool. And then in September, we're going to do another version of this. And maybe Louis is going to come up with something totally different. Another airfield, maybe something up the West Coast. We don't know. That's kind of the appeal. You don't really know where you're going.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That airfield was a highlight though. I love the fact that the guys got to drive their cars as hard as they wanted to on day one.
Yeah. I think the only thing that I know right now is that my car's going to go to CK Coachworks tomorrow to get repaired.
Yeah. That's going to happen post-haste.
Yeah.
And thanks so much for having me. What a pleasure. Join us again next time, folks, where the adventure continues with the Cape Route Rally.
They say that one of the best parts about this type of driving is talking to other drivers about it afterwards. And finally, after hundreds of grueling but exhilarating miles, it was time to do just that.
Well, it was nerve-wracking but yet exciting.
I love it, and I can see all the beauty around me, and I can even sleep because the Corvette, you just sleep. So comfortable.
Passenger, you learn and watch the driver. You probably take corners like you wouldn't have taken them. You can learn from all of that, and then driver, you test your skill. Being out there and learning what the car can do, and then learning what you can do makes it amazing. So yeah, but we'll see you in September.
It's like calming, sort of like knowing that a person with a flippin' cool car is driving you around, but they also know how to handle their cars. Like they're not being ridiculous. Like it's calming, knowing that they know what they're doing. It's exhilarating as well. The mountain passes, it's just, can't go wrong with that. Yeah?